News Channel 7. Time for 7 First Alert weather.
I hope you're enjoying these more mild conditions we've been seeing the past few days. Today was just a touch warmer than what we saw yesterday, and we saw some pretty beautiful views over in Sun Valley in the evening hours. Those clouds cleared out, and there was a beautiful sunrise in lots of different places, so hopefully you were able to catch that. One thing you might have noticed today, though, is that those breezy conditions picked up in the afternoon, and we did see some pretty strong wind gusts across the region, and even more so in other parts of the northwest, where some of those wind gusts were up to 50 miles an hour. That one in particular was Spokane. And that was part of the reason why there was a wind advisory in place in those areas. That has since been canceled, but there's also still a high wind warning in place for areas of Montana. And that's because there's a really tight pressure gradient that we have between this high pressure and the low pressure. And that just means that they're closer together. And basically, whenever that happens, the atmosphere tries to equal out. And so we get some breezy conditions. So we're right in between these two. And that's why we're getting some of those breezy and windy conditions depending on where you are at. One thing that this upper air setup will also do is bring in more mild air from the southwest, warmer air that will be continuing through tomorrow. And we'll also see breezy conditions pick up tomorrow in our area as well. Then as we turn to Monday, we do see that low pressure drop, but it should stay off the coast. And then we continue to see those more mild conditions, and a high pressure remaining dominant over the region means we could see some hazy conditions start to build. And you can see that those more mild temperatures continued for the past few days. Today our high 59 degrees, and tomorrow will be looking very similar, just a touch warmer for you. However, there is one change I want to point out, that we will see more breezy conditions as we go through the afternoon hours. So it might start off a little bit on the calmer side, but as we go into tomorrow, you can see some of those wind speeds are going to be, and wind gusts picking up in the afternoon hours. Now, this is not damaging, but it is enough where you will notice maybe if you have a picnic or something outside, those napkins are going to be blowing around surely with wind speeds like that. Those breezy conditions continue through Monday morning, but then they start to taper off after that. So breezy until tomorrow afternoon until Monday. So keep that in mind. And then after Monday, we do see some of that high pressure building and the very stable atmosphere. So that means that we could see that haze building, as I mentioned. So that's why there's an air stagnation advisory in place. So here's a couple notes for you just to sum all that up. We warm up a little bit tomorrow. Then we have the breezy conditions in the afternoon and evening, especially towards Mountain Home and Caldwell. And then we have that haze continuing to build until Wednesday. So for tomorrow, again, we've just got those more mild conditions on tap. Magic Valley spots will actually be a little bit less breezy compared to other Treasure Valley spots, which is typically not the case. But in the Central Mountains, we have those high temperatures in the upper 40s, and similarly over in West Central Mountains, but we'll see the cloud cover a little bit more on those western sides of the state. And so for the lower Treasure Valley and the upper Treasure Valley, again, we've got those breezy conditions a little bit more so towards Mountain Home, but we'll still have some of those more mild temperatures and highs in the 60s. And then as we go through the rest of your week, you'll see those 60s stick around, and we don't see a cool down until next week. We will be right back after this quick break.